That's an idea that aggregates across hundreds of years or thousands of years, that equation. And I tried to think that through. I thought, well, the snake is the thing that threatens us. And that's true biologically. We're wired to be afraid of serpents, especially poisonous ones. And they've been in an antagonistic relationship with mammals for like 60 million years, very long time. But in some sense, the idea of Satan is, he's the ultimate in serpents. And so that's why that equation is drawn across time. It's like, well, what threatens you? Well, snakes. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Well, there's snakes, and then there's, well, the origin of snakes. So maybe you conquer a snake, and that's one thing, and maybe the next thing is you go out and you find nests of snakes and you root them out. But then there's the snakes that are in the hearts of your enemies. That's a harder snake to deal with. And then there's the snake that's in your heart, and that's the hardest snake to deal with, right? And that's where the equation between the serpent and Satan comes, because the worst of all snakes is the serpent in your own heart. And so there's a psychologization of the idea of the predator, and it becomes something that's more spiritual. It's that you're most vulnerable to the worst impulses within you, right? That's the worst predator. Okay, so there's the idea of the concretization of the idea of the serpent becoming psychologized up into this figure of the adversary himself, and that abides within you. Analogously, perhaps, is this reference that Christ makes to himself in relationship to the snake. Because I thought, well, what's the passion? If the snake is what you're afraid of, in this concretized sense, then the passion is the sum total of all possible fears.